Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Frank from Meet Me in the Game Room, down here at the bench. And I did a little project this weekend that I didn't film because I didn't know how long it was going to take or how involved it was going to be, and I just wanted to take my time with it and not think about anything else. And the project is done. It was my original Atari 7800 Pro system, and there it is. Cleaned up, awesome, working. It's great. So the story is behind this thing is that this sat in a box for 15 to 20 years, dirty and gross, with a couple other Ataris and a bunch of old controllers, and it was out in the barn at my parents' house for a long time in that box. And then I moved that box to my house and I put it in my barn, and it sat in the attic of my barn for at least 15 years. And last year I brought it in and I put it down here in the basement with the parts machine that we had got, and figured that I'll get to it one of these days. So this weekend was the day. So I took it all apart and did the job, but I wanted to bring you over and show you what I did. So take a look at this. Alright, first things first. These Retrobit Atari 2600 replacement power adapters. You can pick them up online. They're pretty cheap. I want to say under $10. I want to say about $5. And they work great. What's really cool about these is, unlike the old adapters, there's not a big, heavy weighted, wire wound thing in there. It's not a big, heavy unit. Now it flows into a little board with just a couple capacitors on there, and it works great. You don't need that big giant box. Actually, the big plastic box is really just for looks, because what's inside of there is very small. The power jack in the back of this thing was this little square power jack. I'm going to put a picture of it right here. And you can see that it's just 2 pins, not a big deal, it's just a power jack. But this odd shaped power jack, only the Atari 7800 had this power jack. So if you lost your power cord, you were kind of out of luck. So I wanted to take this apart, take the little board out of here, mount it inside of the 7800, and then put one of these little jacks that accepts a regular power cord, just like so. Power. And run it this way, and not have to worry about any special jacks or anything, and just run a straight cord, good to go. So I did that, and this is what it looks like inside. Right now the shielding is off because I did an AV mod at the same time, and that's this little board over here with this wiring, and this goes across and down to some AV jacks mounted down here. What you can see right there is that power jack mounted in right there. Alright, there it is. 2 wires go to this little board. This is what's inside of the Retrobit AC adapter. So you don't need this. It's all right there. And it fit great. I cut a little notch in this seam of plastic with some double-sided tape. Mounted on there great. This is in there solid. I put a little extra hot glue to hold it, but it's solid as can be. I took the jack, the square, weird, power-accepting jack off of the back of the 7800, and I stole this little jack here off of an Xbox motherboard, and then I took this off of a computer fan, replaced the cord for the Atari with it, and there you go. It plugs right into your motherboard, so you can take it out and work on it and all that business, and it's fancy dancy. That's the mod. You know, I suppose I really don't have to show you how to do it. If it's that simple, you have a picture of it, you got a Dremel tool, Dremel out a hole, put this jack up through there, stick your board on there and solder it on. You don't even have to be so pretty. Just put it together and it'll work, and you can run straight power to this thing, not worry about any special power adapter. Good to go. So that's all for that one. Meet me in the game room.